So in the last video, we actually established and understood that comparison can lead us to being so dissatisfied with our own lives, to the point where it creates animosity, toxicity, and even envy. But if you actually think about it and you try to actually perceive it in a different way, you can actually take comparison and nurture it into inspiration rather than envy. And there's so many ways to do this. Firstly, what you need to do, the number one thing you can do, is be able to celebrate other people's achievements and their success. Because instead of envy and being able to celebrate other people's achievements and success, what it does for you is that you are now cultivating positivity altogether. You are drawing inspiration from that, and as well as now you're being inspired on your own trajectory. All right, so be able to acknowledge other people's hard work, other people's achievements, because at the end of the day, you are inspiring yourself as you go forward. And the reason for that is because now when you see them do well, it creates a possibility in your mindset that whatever it is you want to achieve, you can do it because other people have done it on their own trajectory. And being able to also appreciate other people's success, like I said, it cultivates positivity. You creating a positive environment all around, which is going to amplify you on your own journey and what you want to achieve. Now, the second thing you need to do, you have to be open to learning and growing. Everyone, every aspect of life, you need to be open to learning and growing. So you can actually use comparison as a learning tool, And what I mean by this is that you need to ask yourself questions. Ask yourself, what do I need to do? What can I learn from these people who've achieved so much, especially when it comes to you achieving what you aspire or what you want to attain? All right, what can you learn from these successful people? This kind of thinking, what it does is that you are now moving from a space of envy and you are creating constructive inspiration for yourself. All right, so try and always be open to learning and growing, because that's the only way you can actually move forward and be more progressive. Now, the third thing, I think everyone does this in their life at the beginning of every year, set new goals for yourself. But you don't just set new goals for yourself, you set them with the intention of achieving them. You show a lot of action towards achieving them. Now, what it does when it comes to comparison, it changes your mindset from a shift of you comparing yourself to other people and what they're doing, and it takes it away from trying to be negative as if you can't achieve that. All right, so when you set goals for yourself and you become intentional with it, now you're creating and you're realizing that if I'm able to achieve a certain goal, that means there's more to come. There's more that I can do. And you have been inspired by the fact that you see other people doing the same thing. So continuously set new goals for yourself, new objectives for yourselves, and focus on that. And that's where you'll start to notice how you progress. Now, the fourth thing, people take it very lightly. I feel like people take the fourth thing lightly, and it is you need to be able to actually practice gratitude. So if you can practice gratitude, cultivate the habit of practicing gratitude, because you need to appreciate your past, where you're from. You need to appreciate your present and the future in where you're directing yourself to. Because remember, when it comes to where you're coming from, you are now noticing the mistakes you made. And for you to move from that kind of space, you need to have had a certain level of self-awareness, and you needed to actually work on you becoming better so that you can become your present self, which that as well you need to also appreciate, because it took you a lot of work to get to where you are. All right, there is significance in your past, your present, and your future. And now why I say you need to appreciate your future is because you're acknowledging in your present state that if I am able to get to where I am currently, that means there is more that I'm able to achieve. All right, so now that's what you're appreciating about the future altogether, the possibilities of what you can get, the possibilities of what you can attain. due to the fact of you have reached your present state currently. All right, so be able to have a mindset, take your mindset away from what you lack to what you have, and be able to appreciate that. And when you take your mindset from what you lack to what you have, you're also able to appreciate what is coming next. So show a lot of gratitude, be grateful, appreciate the journey that you're currently on, because your trajectory is very, very unique, and you're the only one with the vision of being able to achieve it. So anyway, guys, I just wanted us to do a quick recap on comparison and understand that you can have a different perspective when it comes to it. It all comes down to the mindset. If you switch the way you think, not everything is horrible about comparison, but if you look at it from a positive perspective, what you're creating, like I said, is constructive inspiration at the end of the day, instead of being envious towards what other people are doing. Rather, draw inspiration altogether. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Remember, Conversations with Dave. Like, subscribe, and comment.